I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. One of you's there, one of you's there, one of you's there, and we're going to have to share microphones because there's...
Yes, we will.
You're friendly, eh?
Me and Khalid will.
Okay, great.
I'll stand over here, I'll sit over here.
Okay, terrific. So Christopher,
Yes.
and George, and Khalid. And Ibrahim is the translator. Perfect.
You said it perfectly.
Thank you. I do try. So have a sit. And so what we're going to do is basically we're going to... Oh, you're going to record the whole thing? I love it. Basically what we're going to do is just go around the group and we'll start with you, George, and then we'll jump over to Christopher and to Khalid and hear their stories a little bit, and then talk about what's happening today in Collingwood with the students. Because you guys are talking in front of an assembly? Is it the whole students?
Well, what we're doing is like an information session for 3 hours, so we'll be talking to almost every student in this class.
Is there an assembly, though, that do you take over the stage? Or?
No, not today. There'll be 2 classrooms coming out at 2 o'clock to carry the torch from there to Mayor Cooper. So
okay. Yeah. And is Mayor Cooper going to sign on to be a donor?
Not only that, she's going to accept the challenge made by Al McDonald. We're doing this in 3 ways: boots on the ground, social media, and community challenges. So Al McDonald from North Bay said North Bay would register more people than anybody else. Since then, we've had almost 50 mayors that have accepted.
And said that their town's going to...
Yeah, so we're expecting Mayor Cooper to accept that challenge today.
And where do I register if I want to be a donor?
Torchoflife.com, and you can see all the information about our campaign there, or beadonor.ca.
Right, okay. Oh, at beadonor.ca is where I want to go. So that's how we would find out if we're part of the like. Or is there a date by which that you're going to say somebody's the winner? Oh yes, please. Feel free to close that.
The end of the year.
End of 2000.
Yeah. So that challenges to all 3 levels of government. So that includes Kelly Leach and MPP. What's his name?
Jim Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah.
So that includes
both
both
of them.
of
I don't know if anybody's going to want Jim Wilson's liver, but he goes to a lot of parties.
Okay.
So his liver may not be in good shape. So Khalid, you're from the West Bank.
Yep.
From Jenin.
Yes.
And you have a brother. And a very bad thing happened to your brother.
Yes.
But good things came from his passing. Tell me about your brother.
أجل أخويا إنه كان طفل عادي، إنه كان يلعب يعني يوم العيد إنه مات.
I love that ring.
وإنه توفى أول يوم العيد اللي كان يعني للمسلمين هذا كان عيد فرحة يعني، وانقتل من جند إسرائيلي ولكنه المستشفى وطبعا أعطاه ل5 أطفال إسرائيليين.
He was just saying that his brother was an ordinary child who was just playing on one of the holiest days of the year for Muslim people.
It was during Ramadan?
It was actually the celebration. Yes, Eid. Yes, thank you, Mary. And he was killed accidentally by an Israeli soldier.
And his organs were donated to Israeli children particularly. Because the West Bank is occupied, so all the hospitals are Israeli hospitals, or no?
No, what happened was his condition was serious. So he had to be transferred to a Rambam hospital in Israel.
And that's where the donation took place. That's amazing, considering how difficult life is over there for both sides. Okay, so I'm just trying to think. How do I pronounce Khalid's last name?
Try Khatib.
Khatib.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what happens is Chris and I do a little bit of chit-chat between each other, and then we have a commercial break, and then I'll come to you guys. Okie dokie? So for right now, just we'll keep it quiet, and then we'll go. Yeah. Terrific. And George, if you could use what's listed as mic number 3, and just make sure you get your face right on it.
I will.
Okay. Okay, we're going to talk about Obama and gay marriage.
Yeah.
And how this is going to be the issue of November 2012. And how it just seems stupid to us in Canada, where we've had gay marriage since 2005. Americans are finally catching up with us. Offering of peace between these two warring groups. It's pretty impressive stuff. Christopher has been waiting for a liver, lo these 22 years, walked across Canada to try and raise awareness of it. All very amazing stories, and we're going to find out about the Torch of Life today. And the challenge that is going down between us, between folks in Collingwood, Wasaga Beach, and North Bay, and a whole bunch of other towns and cities right across Ontario. We'll find out more about that in a little while. Staying with young people today, we're also going to be having a visit with our mental health specialist. Alec Isbister is a counselor with the Georgian Bay Family Health Team, talks to us periodically about mental health issues, and this, of course, is young people's mental health week. It's one of those weeks when it's like been declared a week for everybody, and so we're going to be talking about the signs of how you can tell the difference in your kid, the signs of depression versus regular everyday moodiness among a teenager. And,
what do you mean?
Signs of mental health. You were never a moody teenager. I bet you were.
No, never.
We're also going to talk about some of the differences as well between the signs that your kid is just got some behavioral problems that may need to be discussed, and some actual serious issues that may need some treatment or help. And we're also on a happier note as we continue the march towards the Stanley Cup Finals. Going to talk with a man who lives in Collingwood now, and who was on the ice when Bobby Orr made that amazing goal way back in the day. So long ago, I don't even remember it. I think I wasn't born yet, sadly.
Well, if you weren't, I wasn't either.
Actually, I was born. It was 1970. So today is the 42nd anniversary of that famous Stanley Cup winning goal. He's sort of on his side, swinging like it's a bat instead of a hockey stick, and managed to put it in the net and win for the Boston Bruins. Well, that was in May 10th. Nowadays the Stanley Cup goes to like June 24th or something like that. It's unbelievable. Yeah. But we're going to talk with Wayne Carlton, who lives in Collingwood now and was on the ice when that happened.
Very neat.
Find out what that's all about.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes with him. But before we get to all of that, I want to talk a little bit about Barack Obama and how I felt my heart might burst yesterday when he told the folks at ABC that he is going to come out swinging in favor of gay marriage in the United States. It is going to be, I predict anyway, one of the defining moments of the campaign for his re-election. And I think if you listen carefully, you can hear the sighs of relief from liberals all across the U.S. Because finally, it appears that Barack Obama is actually taking a stand. Because he's been Mr. Get along with everybody, see if he can't find a compromise, and then disappointed that no compromise can be made kind of guy. And now,
you can't please everybody.
He's playing a smackdown. This is going to be a smackdown with the Tea Party birther weirdo people who don't agree with all sorts of interesting things. So he comes out yesterday, says, you know what, I'm thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it now. And after Joe Biden said something on the weekend, Barack Obama comes out and says, yeah, you know what, I think people should just get married if they want to get married. And that your marriage has nothing to do with my marriage, and that their marriage doesn't have anything to do with their marriage, and blah, blah, blah. It'll be very interesting to see how this all goes.
Yeah, he also said personally that he felt that people should be allowed to get married no matter, what the sex.
Ironically, of course, the federal government in the U.S. has absolutely nothing to do with these things. So he's wading into something he has no control over, but look, a hornet's nest, I think I'll stick a stick in it and see what happens. Tonight, of course, he's going to be feted anyway by the Hollywood elite that he's going to be having dinner with tonight, but he's going to get even more plaudits because he's headed to George Clooney's house.
Okay.
$40,000 a ticket gets you dinner with George Clooney and Barack Obama.
Ah.
Or $20.
Is that all?
Yeah. So this dinner would usually raise about $2 to $3 million, put together by Jeffrey Katzenberg. But his house is under renovation, so George said he'd have it. Isn't that kind?
Oh, yes.
Would normally raise $2 to $3 million, but it's going to raise $15 million because they did a raffle, and you could, put up $3, $20, whatever you wanted to do, to get your name on a raffle for 2 tickets to rub elbows with Tobey Maguire, George Clooney, and Barbra Streisand. And so 4 people who are just regular Joe America are going to be at that dinner. Pretty interesting.
4?
4 people, 2 tickets for 2 people each.
Oh, okay.
So what they had to do was they had to close the raffle a little while ago, and then do background checks on 50 people who made it. So they drew 50 names, and then did background checks on those people. So they're going to announce tonight who those 2 people are.
Yeah,
and who their dates are.
Because you don't want just anybody coming in.
So who would be your +1 at that? Is what I'd like to know. Who are you bringing? Better be somebody nice. Somebody who really deserves it.
Yeah, and you got to kind of dress up a little bit, I think, for something like that.
Absolutely.
They're going to be hanging out with George Clooney and Barbara Streisand, people like that.
Yeah, you definitely want to shave.
Yeah, you probably want to shave,
Yeah.
shower,
All that
comb
stuff.
your hair.
Absolutely right. Hey, it's it's Mother's Day this weekend. Pretty exciting for many of us. You know what my gift to my mom is this year?
What?
I'm mowing her lawn.
You're mowing her lawn.
Yeah.
You can't even mow your own lawn.
For the summer, I mow her lawn all summer. That's my Mother's Day gift to my mother.
Well, that
every
is
year.
That is very sweet of you. Very kind.
That's where the lawnmower with the cup holder comes in.
Okay.
But we still have room for folks who are listening to us today to get in on the My Mom's the Best, even though we all know that Mom is the best. But you can still enter in the My Mom's the Best competition here on 97.7 Beach, right?
Yes,
5 today?
but I thought my mom was the best, though.
Yeah, everybody thinks their mom's the best, but
Yeah, and all we're
but my mom is the best.
Okay,
See?
well, you tell us why your mom is the best. You have until 5 o'clock today to enter at 977thebeach.ca. You know, maybe because she makes great peanut butter cookies, or she cleans up after you, or she I don't know, puts something in your lunch, like for me sometimes when I'm staying over at the parents' house.
Or
kind of sneaks something in there.
Or maybe she taught you that life isn't fair and you should pull yourself up by your bootstraps, you lazy bum.
Yeah.
Hey,
Get a job.
that's also good mothering right there.
Sure, yeah. It's all different for everybody, but you know her heart's in the right place, right?
That is right.
Yeah, and I'm sure you could come up with a million reasons why your mom is the best. So all you got to do is tell us at 977thebeach.ca, and we'll make the grand prize draw tomorrow morning at 8:40.
Lots of fun. Stay with us here on George and Bay today. We're going to be talking with George and Christopher and Khalid, joining us to talk about the Torch of Life, which is in Collingwood today. Today, sunshine out there for the most part, and the few clouds, the little thin squeaky ones that are out there right now, are going to vanish over the next little while.
The squeaky ones?
Yeah, they're squeaky.
Yeah?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
You got something to say about that?
No.
Okay, good.
Clouds don't bother me.
Big squeaky little clouds out there. That, nothing to worry about whatsoever. We're at 7 degrees right now, headed to 14, and lots of things to tell you about going on around here.
You know, it's going to be another busy weekend in southern Georgian Bay, Marion. Like in New Lowell, for example. They're putting on the big Neil Diamond tribute show over there.
Really?
At the Legion. Yeah, it should be lots of fun. You know, oh, what a great song, eh? Sweet Caroline Will Never Die. It's a classic, and of course he's known for many other hits as well. And should be a great time out there at the tribute show for Neil Diamond Saturday night. And $25 in advance gets you tickets, $20 at the door, and you can go to 977thebeach.ca to find out more.
And joining us in our studios this morning, we've got, we usually only allow 3 guests into our studios at a time, because, we only have 3 chairs. That's one of the reasons. Today we've jammed in 4 folks, one of whom is a translator, because we've got some pretty interesting folks with us today. George Marcello is here, who is with the Torch of Life organization, and he has brought with him Christopher Knowles and Khalid Khatim, and Khalid's translator, Ibrahim. And hello to all of you this morning. Remember what I told you about talking into your microphones,
Hello,
right?
good morning.
Hello, and
Good morning, Miriam.
Welcome to the area. Welcome to Southern Georgian Bay. Tell me, George, what is the Torch of Life? Why are you here? Because you got an ambulance in our parking lot.
Yeah, it's called the Torch of Life. Well, first of all, the Torch of Life was blessed by Pope John Paul II halfway after I was doing a 12,000 kilometer trek. He called me, I brought the torch to him at Vatican City. He blessed it. He called organ and tissue donation a genuine act of love. And more importantly, he said, pass the torch to the young people, for they shall change the world. And when I went back to Canada, there was this young 10-year-old boy following me, harassing me, wanting to carry that torch across Canada, and he was in need of a liver transplant. And he did it for 3 years. One morning, I found out that he was rushed to the hospital. His dad called us, and we thought that was the end of this little boy that was fighting his whole life just to stay alive. Next thing I know, he's on the phone saying, so when am I going to carry the torch across Canada? And that's how Christopher's wish got developed. So he was General number 1. General number 2 is Mr. Khalid Khatib, and number 3 is Elaine Campbell. These are the 3 people we feel that are going to make Canada number 1 when it comes to organ and tissue donation. That's the torch of life.
Now, Elaine Campbell, of course, not with you. She's in hospital this morning, but she is the young woman from the Ottawa area who has raised so much awareness when it comes to organ donation among young people because of the social media, the Twitter and the Facebook and the rest of it, and then got Justin Bieber involved and Ellen DeGeneres as well. This is, and she's got her lungs. That's amazing.
Yeah, actually, Colette met with her before we did the campaign. They became best friends, and he said to her, and we have it all on video, it's a nice little video we put together, I'm going to carry the torch for you. And he was carrying it every day, praying that she was going to receive her lungs. One day we got a call in the morning that she had received her lungs. We kept it as a surprise from Khalid, and at a Kingston press conference we sprang it on him, and he started crying. He couldn't hold back the tears, and it said it reminded him when he lost his brother and the children that received his brother's organs. He felt that same kind of joy. And so, you know, this is just a remarkable story, and it's happening here in Canada.
Now, I want to bring Khalid into the conversation, and we're going to. It might be a tiny bit awkward because Khalid's English is not perfect just yet. He's working on it. He has some help from his translator, Ibrahim. So I want Khalid to maybe just briefly tell me about your brother.
أول شيء صباح الخير. أنا خالد. طبعا صارت معنا قصة أنا من فلسطين. صارت معنا قصة إنه أخوي انقتل من قبل جندي إسرائيلي ونقلناه على المستشفى وتبرعنا في أعضائه ل5 أطفال إسرائيليين وهسه هم يعني عايشين بصحة جيدة.
First off, good morning, he said, and good morning from me too. Khalid is a 20-year-old Palestinian guy. In 2005, his younger brother Ahmed was killed accidentally by an Israeli soldier, and he was taken to an Israeli hospital at the time, and his family decided to donate his brother's organs to 5 Israeli kids who are alive and well today.
And Ibrahim, I'm just going to keep you in the conversation as well, because what happened with those 5 kids is that Khalid's dad went to visit them all years later. Did your dad go to see those kids, Khalid?
هم يعني بروح بزورهم يعني كل فترة وفترة وفي علاقة يعني بعدها بينه وبينهم مستمرة يعني.
Yes, his dad does go every once in a while to visit with them, and there is a relationship that has been established between the 2 families. The families, I mean.
And the fact that you here in Canada, of course, people don't know. We don't tell each other who has received the organs in a situation like this, a terrible tragedy like this. But in the West Bank, which has been such a site of such tragedy and difficulty over the years, this was a huge thing of your family to do, was it? Was it big?
طبعا يعني صحيح انه في صراع بيننا وبين الاسرائيليه الفلسطينيه والاسرائيليه، بس يعني هذا ما دخلوش علاقه لما تبرعنا في اعضاء احمد لاطفال، يعني الاعضاء راح لاطفال ما لهم دخل يعني بين الصراع اللي بيصير بين فلسطين واسرائيل، ما لهم دخل يعني بالسياسه ولا بالاديان.
It's true that there is a clash between the both warring parties. However, that did not play any role whatsoever when it came to the decision that his family made, simply because of the fact that there was children involved who have nothing to do with religion, with politics, or anything of that nature.
And so rising above that. I want to bring Christopher Knowles into this conversation as well. Now, Christopher is a pretty interesting guy who is wearing, I got to tell you, a tuxedo t-shirt. Not everybody can get away with that look, you know, Christopher.
That was my prom.
Yeah, you're rocking it though, I got to tell you.
Thank you.
Tell me your story. What is it? How are you connected with this?
Well, when I was born, I was born with a rare liver disease called biliary atresia. There's 2 types of that disease. One is when you're born with it. One is you can get the disease down the road. I was born with it, so I was born with a non-fully developed liver. On a liver you have 4 valves. I was born with 2. So in that case, I had to have multiple surgeries just to keep me alive. The doctor told me, or told my parents, because I was still a baby, told me that I was not allowed to, I wasn't supposed to live past my 2nd birthday
Oh my.
without a transplant.
How old are you now?
22.
You haven't had it yet.
I still haven't had
Still
it.
waiting?
Still waiting.
Where are you on the list?
I'm not even on the list.
Ah.
They took me off the list just because I was classified as healthy. When I did my walk across Canada, pretty much all the people I met, all the kids I met, all the high schools, they just brought me a good positive energy in myself. And I think that if you keep a positive energy, then any disease will lose. If you don't, then I know, well, there's circumstances that, you know, the disease will win because it is powerful. But if you keep that positive mind,
It can help.
it can help, and it can, you can beat the disease. You can always beat the disease.
Tell me about the torch itself, because you actually ran the entire country?
Yeah, well,
Not in one day.
No,
obviously.
no, it took
Not
me-
in, how long did it take?
it took me a year. I wasn't allowed really to walk right across Canada because of my health. I was 13 at the time. I was actually still on the waiting list. I had to have a helicopter in each province set and ready for if I did get the call. I'd get rushed right to London. I played a couple jokes on my parents that I set the beeper off, and my dad lost it on me one time. It was
I
good.
should think so.
Oh yeah, it
Don't
was.
scare them like that.
No, but that's what parents are for.
How heavy is this thing?
It's about 7 pounds almost.
So you got a good, which arm? Right arm or right left arm?
You know what? You have to switch. You have to switch
I would
when
imagine so.
when you're walking. Yeah, you definitely switch it up, and you do lose hair. I've lost
Oh,
gloves.
I see. On your arms.
Yes, my arms, your face.
Okay.
Lots of eyebrows missing.
You take care with this, for sure.
That's if you get it close. Other than that, it's actually it's that I bet you that thing was the one that pretty much saved my life. If it wasn't for the torch, I bet you I probably wouldn't be here today. If I didn't meet George when I was 10, I probably wouldn't be here today. It's a very big symbol of my life, as well as organ donation. And you know, every time when I carried it, when I passed it through the people that were waiting, pretty much almost 99% after we left the city, they have received their organs. 99%.
Very interesting.
So it has a lot of symbol and a lot of heart and into it because of all the kids and all of the schools and the people that have touched it and put their soul into it as well.
So George, you're driving across Ontario, talking to students, trying to encourage them to be aware of organ donation and to register to become donors. Should they find themselves in that situation?
Well, we call students our ambassadors, and these are 3 generals that are leading an army of millions of students across Ontario. Their job is to inspire the rest of the province. And that's why we feel this is the year of organ donations in Ontario, and it'll spread out through Canada because these 2 guys are preparing to do another Canada walk. But there's also a lot of other things that these 2 young generals are in for, not just in Canada, but the rest of the world, because their story resonates throughout the world.
Certainly does. Tell me what's going to happen today in Collingwood.
We're heading to Collingwood Collegiate at 11 a.m. and from 11 to 2 we're holding like an information booth, and we're going to get every student, like we usually do, involved with this. At 2 o'clock there's 2 classrooms of students that will carry the famous torch. To Mayor Cooper at 2:30 she's going to receive it, and that's where she's going to, I know she's going to accept our challenge, and that's the challenge that was originally made by Mayor Al McDonald from North Bay. He said his city of North Bay was going to register more people per capita than any other community in Ontario
Register as donors.
as donors. And he said that with pretty much a lot of confidence.
Oh.
And I don't think too many people have been taking kindly in becoming second.
Oh, I see.
And especially Collingwood, from what I've we've been staying here the last couple of days, and even my previous trips here, we know what Collingwood's made out of. I don't think they like coming in second.
Not in hockey anyway, for sure, and certainly not in this. So what does one have to do to take up the challenge? Do we sign? I know I've got a card in my wallet that I signed years and years and years ago, and I carry it around with me. So what does
Very simply.
Is that good enough?
No. We're going to ask you and others that have done that to do one more step. We're asking people to either go to our website, torchoflife.com. We have a big registry button there. It goes directly to Service Ontario, or beadonor.ca. It takes 2 minutes. We timed it. Some people do it even faster.
You're a quick typist.
Yeah, and you just need your health card, and you're registered. And then we ask people, please share that wish with their family so that they could, be aware of it. And so far, there's 2.4 million that have registered. And our goal is to register 5 million. If we reach that goal, Ontario will become a leader in the world. And that's what we're aiming and shooting for. And that's what we know we'll accomplish.
There are so many people waiting. I mean, Christopher's not waiting anymore, but I know that that it can be so heart-wrenching. We've had a friend of mine who needed a new liver. She had I can't remember the name of the disease. It was 4 letters anyway, and needed a new liver. But she was on the waiting list for not as long as you might imagine, because I think she was pretty sick. But the wait is so
agonizing. It's tragic. Like it really is. The whole family, friends, and as a result, even society suffers. We're saying it's the best investment you can make, a 2-minute investment, because you're investing in your health future as well, because you never know when something might strike your life one day, and that's how it usually happens. One day, all of a sudden, you're coming out of a medical checkup, and something's wrong with your heart, something's wrong with, and all of a sudden, you're on the waiting list. Why not have as many people as we can registered so that we can have these organs available quickly, and everybody benefits, and especially the economy. There's a lot of healthcare dollars that are saved as a result of more transplants. We're freeing people from expensive dialysis machine and other healthcare needs that they need while they're waiting.
Sounds like a good plan. I like it when you make an economic argument.
You have to with politicians.
For sure. George Marcello, Christopher Nold, and Khalid Khatim, and his translator Abraham. Thank you so much.
One more thing?
Yeah, sure, Christopher.
Just as we go along, we definitely get a lot of help from the communities. So we'd like to thank a few people as well if we could.
Sure.
Thank you very much for letting us come here this morning and talk on the radio. Very appreciative. We'd also like to thank Holiday Inn. They gave us a room for tonight, last night. I mean, if it wasn't for them, we'd probably be sleeping in our ambulance.
Well, it is pretty big.
It is, but it is definitely not comfortable. Not better than a Holiday Inn bed.
Yeah.
Boston Pizza actually fed us last night.
Nice.
And it was fabulous, great meals, very, very filling. And then actually yesterday, before we even hit the road, we stopped at a little place. Sorry, I'm going to get it wrong.
Explosion.
No, I know the place, the city, the town.
Oh, Meaford.
Meaford.
Okay.
Yes, I didn't want to get it wrong. Meaford. We met a wonderful lady, Doris, who owns a place called Excitement Bistro. And the daughter, Michelle, cooked it for us, and it was amazing.
It's actually located on Nelson and Sykes. And some of you might remember Doris because she was at the airport here in Collingwood for 10 years.
Okay, there we go.
We take care of our supporters.
There you go. Wonderful. Thanks so
Thank
much
you.
for coming to talk to us. And the kids at CCI, I'm sure, will be waiting to talk to you at 11 o'clock.
Can't wait to see
And
those
you guys
kids.
run a great show here. We're really good. We enjoyed ourselves.
Thanks, Marcelo, George Marcello, Christopher Knowles, and Khalid Khatim, as well as his translator. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
Stay with us here on
Now we have Torch of Life, something that's very important, like I was saying at the beginning of the show, when it comes to donating your organs, a lot of people think that that little tiny card that you keep in your wallet is enough. Well, it's not, and to tell us a little bit about it, I have 3 wonderful men. Torch of Life, let's start first. We have Khalid Khatib here, and Khalid, tell us where you're from, how old you are, and your story.
مرحبا، أنا اسمي خالد من فلسطين من جنين. أنا هون صارت معنا قصة يعني إنه اخوي انقتل على يد جندي اسرائيلي.
And just so you know, for people at home, we do have, Khalid is not, well, he can speak English, but we do have his translator here. And thank you very much. We have Abraham Hussein, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Good morning, Collingwood.
So tell us,
Still morning, okay.
yes.
So this is Khalid. He's 20 years old, and he's from Jenin, Palestine, and he have a touching story that he's telling people about.
Excellent.
صارت معنا قصة إنه أخوي انقتل على يد جندي إسرائيلي في فلسطين. كان يلعب برا في الشارع يعني كان في جنود إسرائيليين وقتلوه. فنقلناه على مستشفى في إسرائيل، مستشفى اسمها رمبم. فالدكتور عرض على أبوي إنه في أطفال بحاجة لأعضاء وأنسجة. فأبوي يعني قرر إنه يعني يساعد هاي الأطفال وإنه ينقذهم، عشان صارت معنا قصة بالزمانات إنه عمي كان بحاجة لكلية وما لكي وتوفى.
Back in 2005, his younger brother Ahmed, while playing outside, was shot accidentally by an Israeli soldier, and he was taken to an Israeli hospital. He was diagnosed with a brain dead coma, and the doctor approached them, his dad basically, and asked him to donate Ahmed's body organs to Israeli kids who really in dire need of organ transplant. And because his dad really loved children, and the fact that his family, his uncle in particular, needed a kidney in the past and didn't find one and passed away, it was an easy decision for the family to make.
Amazing. Now we also have here Christopher Knowles. Thank you for joining us. I was saying, introducing you at the beginning of the show. You've been waiting about 20 years for a liver. Tell us about that.
That's correct. I've been waiting since I was born. I was born with a rare disease called biliary atresia. For that disease, you're not supposed to live past your second birthday without a transplant.
Wow.
I've gone through over 40 operations just to save my life, and it's been 22 years now. They took me off the waiting list when I was 13 because they classified me as too healthy. At that time, I started a trek across Canada to raise awareness for organ and tissue donation, and it took me a year-long walk. Started in my hometown, Sarnia, Ontario, and I finished in Nunavut and Callaway on December 22nd.
Amazing, to raise money and raise awareness for people to donate their organs. That's basically what it is. So since you've started on this journey and you've teamed up, because Khaled, you've came all the way over here to make sure people are aware and to get the word out. Is that correct?
صحيح هذا الحكي له، وكمان يعني انه راح احكي قاعد بحكي للناس قصتي واللي صار معنا، وقاعد بفور 75 مدينه في اونتاريو، وكنا يعني نحاول ان نجمع مليون اونتاري، بس يعني جمعنا اكثر من مليون، يعني الناس يعني متعاطفين في هذا الموضوع وحابين هاي الفكره.
That is correct, of course, and one of the other goals that we are doing here we are on a 75 city town torch relay to raise awareness, and initially our goal was to have 1 million Ontarians and to become registered for organ tissue donors, and we have surpassed that goal. We are at 2.4 million now, and so we raised our expectations, of course, to 5 million. We would like to register 5 million so that to make Ontario the #1 in the world, and of course usually whatever Ontario do, the rest of the country follow, and we will become #1 in the world and save many lives.
And that's where we're starting. We're starting here in Ontario and branching it out to the world with this torch. So let's talk a little bit about this torch. What are we holding here, and what are we doing? It's been blessed, I believe.
هاي شغلة اسمها شغلة الحياة من جورج. كانت يعني البابا مسكها وحكى انه هاي يعني الشغلة لازم يمسكوها كل الاطفال، وانهم هم اللي رايحين يغيروا هذا العالم واللي رايحين يغيروا المستقبل.
Yes, when Torch was going across Canada with this torch, George, of course, is the founder and CEO of Torch of Life Step by Step. We're calling this the Torch of Life. He was dispatched by the Vatican for the Pope to bless this torch, and when he blessed it, he told him to pass the torch to the youth, to young people, because they are the one who are going to change the world. And in his words, he said that organ and tissue donation is a genuine act of love.
Absolutely. When it comes to our children, children are our future. And as you were saying, and Christopher, you could probably relate to this as well. When your brother donated his organs, you were telling a story in the green room about a little girl, you now have a sister, because his heart is now beating in her chest. Is that right?
في 5 أطفال استلموا يعني استقبلوا هاي الأعضاء وهسم عايشين وفي حالة جيدة. بنت اسمها سماح أخذت قلب وولد صغير اسمه محمد أخذ كلية، وبنت يهودية اسمها منوحة أخذت كلية، وفي كمان 2 ما حبوش إنهم يعرفوا عن هوية.
5 Israeli kids benefited from that generous act on his family's part. One of them is Samah, who's received Ahmed's heart. Another one is named Muhammad, and one is Manuh, who received kidneys. 2 others wanted to be anonymous.
Wow, amazing. Now, can we talk about what's going to be happening today with this torch? Do you know about it, Christopher?
Briefly, I do know about it. We are taking it to Collingwood Collegiate. We are going to have a booth, I guess, set up at about 11 o'clock to see if we can register as many high school kids as possible. I think we have a booth for a couple hours, and then we will be walking from the Collingwood Collegiate to the mayor's office, Mayor Cooper, and he will be receiving the torch in honor of Betty. She was the late MP of Harold, what's the last name? Aldrich. She passed away, and she donated her organs, and 8 people were saved because of that.
Fantastic. So I don't think that we should stop this just at the students that are there either.
Right.
I think that we should be sending it out today. So if you want to get to the Collingwood Collegiate today at 11 to be a part, to donate your organs, sign that little card, but make sure you also register online. But we have to take a short pause right now, so don't go anywhere. Plenty more coming up right after this. We can talk a little bit at the end, I'm sorry, because it's live.
But just thank you.
No problem. Yeah, not a problem at all. Yeah. Awesome. Good stuff, guys. It was also
I wasn't supposed to live past my 2nd birthday without a liver transplant. 22, and I'm still waiting for a liver. Gone through 40 surgeries just to keep me alive. Do you mind if I show the class my scars? Do you guys mind seeing the scars, I guess? You guys aren't freaked out? Well, no, it's just to prove what I've gone through, I guess. In 2003, I decided to walk across Canada to raise awareness for organ donation. At that time, they didn't have a registry or anything. It was just word of mouth, telling people to sign their organ donor card and let their family know, because back then it was, no matter what, if you signed a card, the doctors didn't look at that. They'd go to your family next. If your family said no, then it's a no no matter what. So now that they have this registry, it's great that it's ages 16 and up that can register. And once you registered online, you're automatically an organ donor no matter what. It'll be on your health card when you pop up. Would you mind if I write the website down? I can write the website down, and then there's a big button. It says register now. It takes two minutes out of your time. That'd be great if you could do that. If you don't, that's by all means, that's all right as well.
We'll see if the time allows. We'll bring our projector, the computer, and go through that on our website and show you. We will be showing you a clip, hopefully, either here or there. We'll see.
Yeah, so it's been part of my life, pretty much my whole life, and I'm doing this again because there is a shortage. There's about 4,000 people waiting. Myself, they took me off the waiting list because I'm classified as too healthy. I'm walking. Even though I'm like desperately needing a liver, I could walk outside right now, get hit by a car, and I'm dead instant. So it's we're trying to get the message out just because it's really important. You can save up to 8 people and restore up to 32 others. So with that, actually, Khaled would like to tell his story about his family.
So the other general we're calling him is Khaled Khatib. Khaled Khatib is from Jenin, Palestine. Actually, I'll let him talk. His English is, he's not proficient enough to speak in front of people, so I will be translating for him if you guys don't mind. And he's going to tell you a little bit about himself, starting with his name and age and where he's from.
مرحبا، أنا اسمي خالد من فلسطين. صارت معنا قصة إنه أخوي انكتب عمره 12 سنة، انكتب بال 2005، فتفرعنا في أعضاء لأطفال إسرائيليين وأنقذنا 5 أطفال إسرائيليين.
His name is Khalid Khatib. He's from Jenin, Palestine. He's 20 years old. Back in 2005, his younger brother Ahmed, who was 11 at the time, was shot accidentally by an Israeli soldier, and he was taken to an Israeli hospital. He was in a very serious condition, and he was diagnosed with brain dead coma, basically. So his family decided to donate his brother's organs to 5 Israeli children who are alive and well today because of what his family did. Despite the fact that his brother was shot by an Israeli, they went ahead and they donated 5 kids to Israeli families, Israeli kids, I should say.
فطبعا يعني جيت هون على كندا من جورج مارشيلو، ستيب باي ستيب تورش اوف لايف. جينا حكينا قصتنا هون انا وابوي، ابوي روح رجع على البلاد وانا ضليتني هون عشان اكمل الرساله اللي معانا واحكي للشعب الكندي رسالتي واحترم على اهميه التبرع بالاعضاء.
So their story actually caught international attention very quick. One of the people that got a hold of it is George Marcello, the founder and the founder of and CEO of Step by Step and the Torch of Life. He is an organ recipient himself, and he's dedicating his life for that, and he's very passionate about this cause, basically. He's been doing it for 15 years. So George, when he got a hold of their story, he invited him and his dad to, or his dad and him, to come and tell their story to students and actually to tell their story, basically. And his dad had to go back home, of course, but when Khalid found out about the campaign and what George's intentions are, he got very excited about playing a vital role in here and to come and talk to the students and tell and share his story, just so that they can raise awareness for the importance of organ and tissue donation.
فيعني كان بفر في اونتاريو في محافظة اونتاريو، وعشان اسجل كنت ناوي على اسجل مليون بس سجلنا اكثر من مليون. هسه راح اسجل 5 مليون، ويعني كثير الناس قاعدين يتعاطفوا معنا عشان نساعد هذول الاطفال اللي قاعدين بعرف المستشفيات. Yes.
So he is carrying the torch of life. That's our symbol, basically. We're calling it the torch of life, to pass it to a student. Our goal for this campaign that we are calling Register Now, just like Christopher mentioned, please go on our website and click the button Register Now and tell your family about it, of course. Our goal initially was to register 1 million Ontarians. As we progressed and the warm reception that we have been getting, Khalid English, of course, is getting better and better as well. We already have 2.4 million registered organ and tissue donors. Please clap for that. That's really amazing. You know? And so we raised our expectation, and rightly so. So now we're trying to register 5 million Ontarians to become organ and tissue donors, so that Ontario can become the #1 in the world. And as you all know, whatever Ontario does, the rest of the country follows suit, so we can be a good role model, basically, to everybody. احكي لهم عن شو حكيتوا لهم.
وحكي لهم انه البابا يعني حكى انه هاي الشعلة اللي لازم يمسكها الاطفال او احنا اللي بجيلنا كنا رايحين نغيروا العالم ورايحين نغيروا المستقبل.
And when, by the way, the torch was blessed by Pope John Paul II, and when he blessed it, he said to pass the torch to the youth and young people because they are the one who are going to change the world.
يعني واحنا بنحكي كمان اذا انقذت شخص صباحا كنا كنقذ البشرية كلها.
And Khalid would like to conclude by saying that if you save one life, you save humanity.
Thank you.
Shukran.
How far across Ontario have you gone so far?
We started in Kenora, March 2nd, and we zigzagged, of course.
Today's 69.
Today is day 69, like Christopher mentioned. Thank you, Christopher. Of 110-day campaign. We're going to be ending in Toronto, June 19, and Queen's Park. And we have been zigzagging. We went to like many communities. I keep telling Khalid how lucky he is in some way. This isn't an easy task, by the way, guys, because we are taking like 110 days, 4 months out of our lives just to go and meet with people like you. Khalid, by the way, just mentioned that he thanks you for this warm reception and he appreciates it. And but yeah, whenever we see there's most everybody are very receptive to the message and accommodating and very warm in welcoming us. Sometimes we had to change schedules. For example, we are dedicating this campaign for the wife of MP Harold Albright. Her name is Albright. Betty Albright passed away May 4th, a year ago. And so we kind of detoured our, we switched from Sault Ste. Marie to go to Kitchener on that day, and we had a fantastic event to commemorate her passing because her family, after she passed away, donated her body organs, and I think, I'm not sure, probably 6 or 8 people are alive today because of that, and they are the first politicians ever to donate. There's a lot of politicians who received, but they are the first ones to donate their family members' body organ.
Any other questions?
Any questions for Khalid?
Deb?
Is it true in Amsterdam, Holland, that everybody is a donor? And if you don't, you sign that you don't. But automatically their license is a...
Yes, there is a couple of countries, and George actually went to Europe to find out from the countries that are number 1 and number 2, and or basically the top 5 or leading. Spain is the number 1, thanks Christopher, yeah. In the world, simply because they have a program that they call opt-out.
Yeah.
And basically what happens, everybody is automatically organ donor by just being there. And if for any reason a person is not or don't wish to do that, then the onus is on them to go and sign themselves out of that registry, which is of course a lot easier because there's a lot of people that really want to be, and they are appreciative of that task, and they don't mind it. It's just that they never got around to it, basically.
Or they don't know how, or...
Yes, yes. That's why right now, guys, the registration is easy. I mean, you can go on our website, torchoflife.com, or you can go to beadonor.ca. It takes a couple of minutes. All you need is just your health card. And what we are telling people about not only the registry, it makes it so much easier to account for how many people are there, but it also, at a time of a tragic incident, that's the easiest way really for them to find out if the person is registered or not registered versus somebody who has signed his card and he doesn't have his wallet on him or things like that, and it makes it easier actually to tell the families about the wishes of the deceased person, you know. And so we're telling everybody, if you're 16 and over, you can register, but either way, talk to your family about it, not only to make them aware of your wishes, and hopefully they will be registrant as well, but just so that when, after a long time, something happens, you know, because you never know, that they actually carry on with your wishes, with a person's wishes, you know. And just to tell you a little bit more about Khalid, on our second stop, which was Dryden, Ontario, that's when he was introduced to hockey for the first time ever. And he loved it ever since. But he really got, the last time I skated with him, I'm not a skater myself really, but I just tag along to take pictures. And it was in Midland, and he told me that he picked up a few more tips. Every time he goes on the ice, he picks up a little bit more. And the last one was to, I don't know what you guys call it, to flip the puck.
Yeah.
He can like make it go higher. He started to hit the glass and everywhere. But yeah, and Hearst, in Hearst, we got to meet a very nice gentleman. His name is Guy Lessier, and he is like a hockey legend basically locally. He just never got a chance to play international, and he taught Khalid a lot of really nice things, because that was the first time he had full body gear, and he was very comfortable in falling and slipping and sliding. Doesn't have to be, you can ask any question you want with the permission of.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes, go ahead.
What organs can you donate? Like, what can you not give to somebody else?
Excellent. Basically, aside from the fact that we tell people don't judge for yourself or be your own medical critic, you know, you can donate kidneys, liver, heart, lungs, of course, and you can also donate tissues as well. Tissues,
Eyes,
bone
yeah.
marrow, of course, eyes, yeah.
Blood, hair, even
Some
hair,
people,
yeah.
you know, because of their not so good habits, let's say, oh, you don't want my liver or this or that, you know. Don't say that, but I mean, just go ahead and register, because you never know, you might quit that habit.
There's also live donors as well. You can
Yes.
donate half a liver. A liver regenerates back in 3 to 4 months, back to work in 6. You can donate a kidney. You can donate. What was the other one? Kidney and liver, I know, is a live donor.
Yeah.
Blood and bone is alive. Heart, or I mean, not heart.
Bone marrow.
Hair. I think. Yeah. There's one more. I'm just trying to think.
A spleen or no?
No, I know. No, I know you. No, I don't think you can donate. No,
We'll
because
get
that's
to
like
it
your
later.
backup liver. For me personally, that's my liver. My spleen is my liver. So, in a normal person's body, a spleen's like 10 centimeters. Mine's 37. So mine's like the size of a football, pretty well. And because my liver doesn't work, my spleen takes over. And that's what I mean by if I walked outside and got even hit with a ball, I'd be dead instant, because the spleen is so fragile that it can just rupture, and that's kind of the end of me. That's it.
Anybody heard of Elaine Campbell? The girl from Ottawa. She is 20-year-old. As a matter of fact, we were playing a clip in the hallway earlier, and some of the students, when they were passing by, they were recognizing her. She is a 20-year-old from Ottawa. She needed double lung transplant, and luckily, before we started, Khalid met her, and they became good friends, and he told her that he's carrying the torch for her as well to raise awareness. She was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and that caught a lot of attention because of that. A lot of people went on Twitter and Facebook, and they registered because of that. So yeah, just a couple of weeks ago, she actually finally received the double lung transplant that she desperately needed. She was taken to the hospital. She was rushed to the hospital, actually, Toronto Hospital, because her condition actually deteriorated. But luckily, she was able to find.
She's still in the hospital right now. isn't
No,
she?
she just got out actually, just
Okay, is that
last
bad?
week.
Yeah, they just put her
This
back
week,
in.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
She's on the news this morning.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, but
But just-
I didn't even know.
George, actually, the founder and the CEO, he is liver recipient twice. So he is familiar with these
The
things.
second one was on his
and
50th
he is
birthday.
on medication for the rest of his life, of course. That's the medication that a person needs for
Injection and
the body to accept a new organ,
Yeah.
basically. And he told us that because we are following her conditions and updates constantly, so he assures us that this is normal. You know, these things are normal. She is in good health and good spirit, and we are getting updates from her parents. And so yeah, but this is somewhat normal, really, and she will be up and running, and hopefully before June 19th, she will be able to join us and receive the torch in Toronto, in Queen's Park, when we get there.
right.
Because you're missing a liver,
Yeah.
have you ever drank?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I was 16 once, and I was a teenager. Well, that's when I started, I guess, having a drink. Now that I'm 22 and legal to drink, I can have the occasional beer, but I choose not to as much as I did back then. For what I think, in my mind, it's because I still need a liver, I'm not abusing a liver that I've received. So if I ever received a liver transplant, I'd be the cleanest, healthiest guy you'll ever meet. But because I'm not so healthy, I'm still still a teenager, I guess. Or, yeah, but...
young person, young kind of.
Yeah, young, I guess. But, yeah, I've cut back a lot.
Excellent question. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
good
He is not
question.
missing it, but he is not
Yeah, it's not
functioning
like
as
if
everybody
I have
else
a
is.
beer, I'm really hammered like you guys. It's actually I'm really normal compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
It's actually sad that I can withstand a lot more people. Went to college once and it was not fun. Good times.
Don't be
Great.
shy.
Yeah.
I guess the hardest part for them is
Yeah.
realize that it's a hard thing to do because you have to not imagine like we all die,
Right.
but it's a reality that you're
We have
gonna
to
die,
face.
and can you save somebody else?
Well, like they say, I mean, everybody would love to live until they're 98 years old. But unfortunately, the sad truth is, some of us might not make it that far, you know? So, why don't you give the ultimate gift of life, basically, is when you leave, and you will leave a legacy. I mean, I can't really think of any better gift that a person can give. And the Pope, when he placed the torch, he also said that organ donation is the genuine act of love, you know? So if somebody was thinking that, you know, it's against any religion or something like that, there you go. You heard it from, I mean, the Pope really endorses that.
Great. No, all right. Well, I appreciate you guys for letting us come in and talk. It's better than doing some science, I bet. Sorry. No. Very appreciative. Thank you very much for listening,
thank you guys. And again,
thank you for
we
letting
would
us
like
come in.
for each
Appreciate
and every
that.
one of you who is really listening to go ahead and talk to your family, talk to everybody you know about this important cause, and help everybody to spread this message. And you can put it on your Facebook, you can Twitter that message, just endorse it now. Electronic media, I mean, social media right now is very important. And you can be active that way, put it to a good use, really, sort of thing. And thank you so much again for having us. Thanks.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go to like 22, and then my next class is coming at 2:15, and I understand we're leaving at 2:45 or 2 o'clock.
Well, 2 o'clock, I think.
Yeah,
We're starting off?
Yeah, close
Okay,
to 2
okay.
o'clock, yeah.
Okay.
So if you want, I guess maybe, I'm not sure if the time allows it, or if he has the projector.
Even the
ready.
torch. Go grab the torch.
Yeah, sure. We can show them the torch.
Then we'll
Go,
projector too.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You guys get it up?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, I'll go grab it.
Oh, it's right here, actually. Oh, no. Sorry.
You know how to get over. Yeah. You want to get a free hand? Who's got a free hand, Chris? If you want to take pictures, Okay. Keep your eye on the torch too. Donate! 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 Donate!
Yeah, it is.
Jill, the mayor's expecting us at exactly 2:30.
2:30?
Yeah, so in case we get there even early, we'll just hold up a little bit before, you know. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll run ahead once we get close. Okay. It's getting webcasted right now.
Oh, okay.
If you want to phone somebody to watch you, go to torchoflife.com.
Okay.
Anybody got cell phones? You want to?
Live right now on the webcast. I didn't sign away. What? Actually, looks like you're doing something.
Hi, how are you?
Shelley Fury.
Oh, hi, Shelley. How are you? The Mac. Get it. Okay, you can stop. Okay, stop.
That there's a challenge on from other municipalities, and especially from the city of North Bay, taking on the challenge of donating organs or registering for organ donations. And Collingwood is such a great community in volunteerism and the spirit of volunteering and a healthy community, active lifestyle. So please register online, not only to sign your driver's license, but register to donate an organ whenever possible. And let's take up the challenge. Let's win the challenge against North Bay, against the town of Midland, against Peterborough. We can do it.
Thank you, Mayor. The official part's over unless you have any other letters to read.
I don't have letters to read, but it's nice to see so many of the young people here today. And of course this week as well as Mental Health Week. And we've had some young people from the Male Elementary School at CCI and also participating from John Vanier High School. And it's great to see so many people out and being healthy and fit. And great to see so many of you downtown today in front of the town hall to spread that message. So thank you very much, and check your registration. Make sure that you can register online and get your parents' permission, and encourage your parents to do the same. So thank you very much.
Perfect. Do we have somebody here from the Holiday Inn? No?
Hey guys,
okay.
Probably get off the street.
And
yes.
We don't have anybody here from the Boston Pizza?
Nope.
Okay, okay.
Do I get to keep this?
Well, for a while, to keep you warm, I guess.
More. That's good. No, I watched the video and it's wonderful.
Yeah, I think in that spirit, Ontario could become a leader and we can reach our 5 million mark.
Yes, that's. I did read that on the website about 5 million.
Let me introduce you. This is Khalid, and he's the boy from Palestine who lost his brother, and they donated his organs to Israeli children. And that's Christopher, who at 13 years old walked across Canada carrying the torch. And they're sort of our two generals.
Good. I have one of my counselors here. I'm Mayor Cooper, and this is Councillor West.
Glad to meet you, Councillor.
I met several years ago. I used to work at the radio station.
Oh, okay, that's right, that's right.
So this is great, organ donor awareness.
And these are all your ambassadors.
Yes.
So, you know, you can count on them to help get Collingwood at the top. Actually, you guys can actually be number one. You know, at the end of the year, you can have serious bragging rights.
Yes, that would be.
That would be something.
That would be great. And,
and so it's per capita.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, I did understand that.
Right now, it's something like 48%. Garson, the community of Garson is leading, 48%. So they almost registered half their community, and it's card holders. That's how you go by.
Yes.
They can establish how many health card holders there is in Collingwood.
Yes.
And then they go by that percentage.
Okay. Well, I did listen to the mayor of the city of Barrie and also the mayor of the city of Orillia and our communities surrounding us. And certainly it's a message that I will bring back to the government of the county of Simcoe and remind all of our 16 municipalities that this is the right thing to do.
Perfect. Good to hear. Good to hear, Mom. Thank you. This is Brahim. He's the interpreter for...
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You need a haircut, but not...
And that was blessed by Pope John Paul II when you were home.
Yes, yes. That's wonderful. Well, I've had an opportunity on several occasions to donate blood. I continue to do that. And I've heard from some of the mayors that are looking to sign their donor registration card. And when these sorts of things affect you personally, I think you take a stronger interest in it. But it's so good to see the young people here today, and I know they'll encourage their friends and their peers and their parents.
And that was Abby. Abby. This is Abby. She was doing all the mic work.
Good job, Abby.
She was,
way to go.
Leading the troops.
Call her Brave Abby.
Brave Abby. Coming down the street and hearing that powerful message.
Come next to the mayor so we can take a picture. Next to the mayor.
Do we want this back?
That's your Debbie.
Help to bring it down here.
And the council, of course.
Nice. Do you want to take with all the kids behind you?
Sure.
Okay, can we get a picture with the mayor, all the kids? Get behind the mayor?
Oh, okay, okay, sure.
I'm from Boston Pizza.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We did have a representative. This is from Boston Pizza, and they helped us. They fed us, and one of their students works there, Todd. Todd.
Logan.
Or Logan.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had a
So,
baseball game to go to in Midland. That's why he couldn't do this again.
so can you join with her, with the mayor, please?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Thank you so much for coming.
Get everyone in between. Would you like to help?
Absolutely. Where are we looking?
Over here, maybe Shelley.
Smile, everybody.
Donate.
How about one last time, Abby, leading everybody with that song?
Come on, CCI.
Come on.
Oh, Abby. Come on, Abby.
Donate your organs. Let's go. Donate your tissue. Let's go. When I say organs, you say donate. Organs. Donate. Organs. Donate. When I say tissue, you say donate. Tissue. Donate. Tissue. Donate.
Great. I think we're done now.
Okay. And the keeper of the torch.
That's Brahim right now.
Thank you,
And
Brahim.
thank you. Thank you for coming, Caitlin.
Did you have some dinner last night?
Yes, it was fantastic. We all really enjoyed it, and Boston has actually been right up at the forefront in all our communities that we've gone through. And Kincardine, we're going to hopefully get another Boston there.
Everybody was like,
Always, yeah.
I do the community relations work at Boston Pizza, but I was unfortunately working last night at another event, so I wasn't there. But
What's your
Steph
name?
passed. I'm Caitlin.
Caitlin, yes,
Yeah.
you said that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Because I was told I didn't have to be here till 2:30, so I'm sorry if I was late.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. We, that was the picture right there. Actually,
Perfect.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
in
for the
time, perfect
important
timing,
thing.
really.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
So where are you guys off to next?
Kincardine.
Oh,
That's
wow.
our next stop,
So
and
at least you
then
have a good day to drive.
yeah, exactly.
Thing.
Yeah, and then Sarnia is on Monday.
Okay.
So there's a Sarnia pizza as well, Boston pizza as well.
We're
in
all
Sarnia.
over the map.
You're all
so-
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just
that's
tell
great.
them that Collingwood was really good to you, and then they'll Boston pizzas are competitive. We'll take
We-
good care of you too.
We will. We will.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay,
Take care.
so much. Bye. Watch yourself.
Bye.
Okay.
No. Yeah, back up. Don't
A
wait.
little left, a little
Okay.
right. Just put it there, put it here.
Okay. Dale, you want to put a hand on that thing too?
One here.
You pull it out. What a little boy. We have to Photoshop a plate. Yeah, I'll Photoshop.
That was fantastic that she came right out and said it without me asking her.
Yes.
That's the first mayor that did that without me asking her. To come out and accept the challenge. Yeah, like I've always had to kind of. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy the weather. Like it gets.
Where are you from?
Kincardine, yeah, we had to add in Kincardine at the last moment because we wanted to cover all the districts.
Yes.
And so, you know, there's 107 districts because we're getting the MPs and the MPPs involved in the challenge as well. Yeah. So, oh no, thank you. It's been we've been at this for a while now, and we're seeing all that hard work. Kind of now the crops. You can see the crops boom. Yeah, it's just at the beginning you can never. It's hard because it seems like it's stagnating. It's not going anywhere. Or there's no progress. It's still the worst. And then all of a sudden this is the year. This is the year that it's going to break wide open.
Well, nice to meet you.
You too, Shelley. Okay, bye. Where's Chris? Did anybody see him? Damn. Tell him to hold a minute for Chris. Chris! Damn! Chris, they want you. There was all, the reporters were there. They were asking for you. Man. And the photo op with the mayor too.
Yeah, but I don't want to look like an idiot standing by myself.
No, but no. He does a lot of talking.
I talk a lot. No.
That's great then. So then when we start with you, we'll talk about the start of the organization.
You can,
right?
With George and George, by the way, is the founder and CEO of Step by Step.
And Melanie, you are getting webcasted. Is that okay?
Right this moment?
Not this moment.
I was going to say, let me put some makeup on first. And that's perfectly fine, yes. Not a problem. Okay. So George, you're the founder and CEO of Step by Step. So I just want to know how, because it's such a short period of time.
Yeah, of course. The main
incorporate
thing
all
is
this.
these two guys. Like,
Right.
you know, if I gave you the introduction, you can just introduce or give the brief background.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I carried that torch after I received the liver transplant. That's not important. The important thing is the Pope blessed it.
Yeah.
Somehow the Pope heard that I was doing this, and he called me, and I brought the torch to him. He blessed it, and the words that he said were powerful. He called organ donation a genuine act of love, and he said, let the children carry this torch, and they will change the world. And that was 10 years ago. Since then, millions of kids have carried that torch, being led by Christopher and now being joined by Khalid. So together, these two generals are going to, we're saying they can change the world. This, you know, it's not only the Pope's words that are going towards this, it's almost every major religious leader that we've talked to have the same thing about kids. That, you know, it's in their innocence and in their, you know, the...
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So like George was saying, after their incident happened, it got international attention very quick, including George's attention, and he invited Khalid with his dad to come over to Canada and tell their story.
Okay.
After Khalid's dad went back home, Khalid decided to join George for his 8th campaign, which we're calling Register Now, because this is the year of the organ donation.
in Ontario, because Ontario's had the worst rate in the world. So, you know, we say, okay, let's clean up our own backyard. Let's get this right.
Yeah.
And we are. We're really determined to get that 5 million mark. And then after this, they're gonna, the whole world, the rest of the world's waiting for them.
Right.
So, oh, sorry about that.
Got very excited about that idea and going around Ontario on tour and talking to the kids about their story and about how important organization is.
I've been in your spot where everyone just keeps talking, and you can't express yourself as much as you want to.
He listens so good.
Yeah.
He absorbs it.
Yeah. Oh, he'll get it. He'll get it. I mean, it's like I've been there.
Why, in another country, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Which country was that?
Indonesia, Romania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the most was Indonesia for sure.
Yeah.
You'll be too busy to talk to.
No, absolutely not. I just have to do my makeup first, and I'm all yours.
You tell me when I can put you on our webcast.
No problem. Yeah. I just don't know. I mean, I'm gonna try and get us the whole 7.5 minutes.
Okay. Very good.
I'll switch it because you're not doing anything.
Especially when we
Let me
have the
look it up.
CCI
Oh,
kids
yeah.
that are coming as well. I mean,
Yeah.
they can have, like.
Well, the kids are all ambassadors. Like, this is part of, we're saying that
What is that?
the kids are going to inspire the province.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
You know, one community at a time.
But we need to get a little bit of a backstory out there for when people today are going and watching.
Yeah.
They'll know what's happening.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Where's the internet?
The picture.
Yes.
Wow.
He's very passionate about that.
Which one's the internet? George? Which one's the internet?
Well, you need people like that.
Well, you have to stop, or maybe
Because
not.
otherwise it's
Let me
not going
see.
anywhere.
I think you can do. Yeah, you can do this.
Okay, I have a
Actually,
friend,
what
his
you can
name's
do
Colette.
is.
And that's what I'm going to end up calling him. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. I think he likes that too.
Because I'm like, I don't think I'm going to end up messing up and not being able to say it. Obviously, it's
You're
just
doing great.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can go to Yahoo
So you got
as
this
well.
business about the card. That's really important. The cards not being enough anymore. You have to be registered online.
Yeah.
That's really.
That's very important.
That's very
Yeah.
important.
Because
Because I
your
carry a
wallet.
card,
Exactly, me too.
and I don't know that you have to.
That's one of the points that we're trying to get across to people. Some,
That they
because some of
have
them is
to.
like, oh, I signed my card.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll do the next
I'd
one.
say
What are
the
you looking for,
majority of
schools?
people.
Yeah,
feel
high
that.
Just
schools.
put.
Yeah, they don't.
Well, I know, but you did it last time and it didn't show up. Schools, it showed up.
Emphasize on that.
No problem. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's a song. I say college, you say Khalid.
Here we go.
You can minimize that.
You sure? Oh.
So you.
So we finally made it to the green room, only to find out it's not green.
I know. Is that not frustrating? Exactly. My exact thoughts the very first time.
I clicked it. I
So
swear.
is Colette, are you staying here? Like, are you going around?
We're presently trying to have him as a permanent resident. Right now, he's on an
I
extended
want to
visa.
talk to Colette.
No, sorry, just.
No,
kidding.
I'm totally joking.
Yeah.
519
University.
332
Excellent. Which university? Toronto University.
519. Yeah.
Very-
332
332.
And how long have you been here?
3976.
76.
Yeah.
4 months ago.
That's it? 4 months ago? So you just started this journey.
And then how do you go
First
back?
time to Canada?
You go right. Actually,
We've been on
if
the road
you
for
go
about a
to
month. He lost
file,
track.
maybe
Oh, yeah.
you go
He
to
came
file.
here back in November,
Okay.
so it's more than 4 months.
Yeah.
Close 6 months.
Oh yeah.
But who's counting?
No, no.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
What day is today?
Okay.
He thought today is Mother's Day.
There we go.
It's an everyday Mother's Day?
Oh, good one. Good one.
We just came from 97.7 competition. Until 5 o'clock. So yeah, your mom is the best.
We have one too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But you have
Hi,
to wait
it's
and
George
listen.
Marcello calling from the Torch of Life. I have a really important message for your principal or any of the vice principals. Thank you. Brahim, there's the kids from the collegiate.
Haley hats.
Amazing. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Come.
Yes.
How old are you?
18.
Just print your name, date, and a sign on the top line.
Okay.
That's what you have to do. So you can take that and you can come here.
Are they from
So if we
Collingwood?
basically started out,
Yeah.
so if we just started out the beginning of the organization, how it began, okay, and then we get to why Khalid is over here, why his whole backstory.
Oh, not too bad. Thank you.
And then how
Yeah,
joining
I
together
have a really
basically
exciting
saved the
message
world,
for you as
right?
well.
That's-
We're presently conducting
And
the
then
75 City
we chat about
Student
Christmas
Torch of
story.
Life relay in Ontario.
And then we'll get
And
to
our
the kids.
goal is to register 5 million Ontarians as organ and tissue donors. And we're just past the midway mark, and we're happy to say that 2.4 have registered. So we're on our way in arriving at that goal if we keep up this momentum. But we need to continue doing what we have been doing, and that's getting schools involved. And I know it's short notice, and that's why I'm hoping I'm be able to make this very easy. We're arriving in Sonia on May 14th, this Monday, with the tour. And we're wondering if there's any chance we can bring it to your school for like 15-20 minutes. And maybe have a time period where we might be able to talk to your kids about it. That way we can get the media involved, and that's how we get the message going in your community afterwards. Right. Just don't. Yeah, I was gonna ask you that to see if you had a counterpart, and because the torch was blessed by Pope John Paul II as well. So yeah. Yeah, no, even in elementary school works. As a matter of fact, we find the kids more attentive. Okay, and would you have the phone number?
I got numbers.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah, that's exactly.
Well, it's not actually like on the
Because
road kind
I
of
want it to
relay.
be-
We
so
bring
at
the
least
torch to the community and then we
speaking,
just
right?
organize, you
It's
know, we're flexible, so that's why I was going to suggest, with situations like yours, sometimes the schools are taken part by
Your parents must be proud,
using
very
their
proud of you.
cafeteria time or lunch time to bring it. So, I mean, if you thought that might be a possibility.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I went to, I was in Egypt.
So that's kind of
That's why.
that's kind of a crazy.
I was like, why does that sound
so-
familiar? Beautiful.
How long did you stay?
Okay.
I was there for 10 days.
Yes.
I was there for 19.
Oh man.
I loved it. I would love to live
No,
there.
no, I
I was just like, for me,
Okay.
like obviously a whole completely different world. And it's just
Or
so
two.
beautiful. Like the desert is something that I've never, always wanted to experience, but never been able to. So
That
there
was the
was
first
just,
time I went horseback riding.
Okay, sounds great.
We
I'll
went to
give
the
that a
Venice,
shot.
Yeah.
and from there right into the desert.
Oh, thank you so much.
Bought some soda pop.
I'll give that.
George, 519
It was the other day.
541 1811. That's St. Clair.
You guys are gonna be in off the top. Okay. You sit closer to the fireplace. You sit on the other side.
You know what? Let's come right now, and then we'll put that up on the mantle, and we'll be good to go. So we're going to change things up. Instead of a demo, I'm going to give you a full 7.5 minutes.
Okay.
Right at the in the third segment. Okay. So the third segment, it's all you.
Hi, Wendy.
All right.
Okay. Perfect. And then you guys are first.
Okay.
You guys are first.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking to
There's
the
3
kids
of you,
right
right?
off the top.
Yes, we're talking. Yeah. Your first segment. There's 3 of you, right?
Yes.
Okay, there's gonna be 3 of you. Okay. So 3 of you are gonna be standing there. You're gonna be with Melanie.
Okay. Melanie.
7.5 minutes.
7.5. Okay. Thank you.
No, not at all. It's just, it's an important campaign that's coming to Sarnia on Monday. Thank you. Thank you.
No, Monday.
Oh, Monday.
We can try Lantern Call.
I have actually.
Oh, hi, it's George Marcello calling. Yes, hi, I'm the organizer for a very exciting and important campaign. It's the Torch of Life campaign. It's a 75 city town student.
The webcast is over.
And our
What?
goal
The
is to
webcast.
register
Yeah, it's on.
5 million volunteers as organ and tissue donors. And as we're just passing the halfway mark, 2.4 have been registered. And so we're well on our way in achieving it if we keep doing what we're doing. And what we've been doing is having the school as our focus every time we come to a community. And so I know it's going to sound like very tight, but the torch is actually coming to Sarnia on Monday, May 14th, and I'm wondering if there's any possibility that we can bring the torch to your school for maybe a 15-20 minute session where we can talk to your kids.
Oh, the other one's my
The torch was blessed by Pope John Paul II 11 years ago at Vatican City, and he said, let the kids carry the torch, and they will change the world. And since then, a million kids have been carrying that torch, including 2 very special kids that have powerful stories, and one of them comes from your city, Sarnia, and the other one comes from the other side of the world. So together, they offer just an incredible message. We can get the media to attend, and that's how we are able to generate the story afterwards in the community, and we get people to register. That's how we've been doing for organ donation. That's correct.
Yeah, I have a friend in Abu Dhabi.
Mel, Torch, and Robert.
He's an Emirati.
That's who you got. Okay. Tony, you're gonna be with Mel, with Jennifer. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'll give you our website as well. My phone number is
And Jennifer, you have the Mead Museum, okay?
509
Do we have a demo?
5719.
I've never been there. They're so close to going.
And our website is George Marcello.
You can go from.
And our website is torchoflife.com.
And you are going to be there about to go build this indoor souk with the ceiling.
As I mentioned,
just like
one
real
week it would just be us coming to your school for like 15-20 minutes with the words and just talking to your kids about it and having a meeting.
One day, I'd like to go to Muscat too. They say Muscat is just magical.
Any day or any time that you think is the best time for us to do it, we'll come at that time.
Resurface and stuff like that. And become more and more visible.
And there was a bunch of people from that registered 24 hours. I didn't go. They went over to Abu Dhabi.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yes.
Really appreciate
And
it.
when it was, there was no high buildings.
It might be a little bit tight, but if you see any kind of openings, it would be worth it. Like, not only for your community, for your kids as well in your school. Yeah, his story went international.
Wow, awesome.
And the way that the other story that he went, his story went international. Perfect. Appreciate it. Thank you.
What's that? What? Good.
Yeah.
You want me to try skates?
I already got it in. I'm just waiting for them to final details.
Camera one.
So tell me what the experience.
It was great, honestly, like,
What's the name of that hotel in Sarnia?
A couple of them. We can call it in. Call
One that we always stay at. The one by the harbor front.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Sarnia.
You got a number?
I will. 1 second.
What's his name?
Oh, hi. It's George Marcello calling from the Torch of Life. Thank you. Yeah, it's a really important message. I can get a call back to that. It's really important message. Sorry? When? Oh, no, I need to talk to her. Is there any chance we can talk to her today?
Melanie, can you have your contact information when you get a chance?
Is there anybody else? Like, is that the principal you're talking about?
Yeah. It's usually actually a lot better.
Is the
Yeah, but we don't know who's doing what.
is the vice principal there?
You did say that.
What? Who's in charge of the school? Like, is there somebody?
And then you.
Sorry, I was watching
Oh, it's just so much better. Lack thereof.
Do you feel like you're in the woman's change room or what?
Normal for
You
me.
guys have a powder room.
Powder square.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cubicle.
Yeah. I would be still standing with that though.
Do you know Logan?
Logan.
The guy who works at Boston Pizza?
Oh, Logan
Yeah.
Medill?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So they might be coming with us.
Yeah.
What's your
Lighter.
Susie,
Nope.
Susie. What's the teacher that's
Mr. McLeod.
Susie McLeod?
Yeah.
So are you guys at our school after this kind of thing? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be back, but I'm gonna get a form. Yeah, we'll be back.
So what are you guys doing today?
Relay for Life update.
Okay.
We were here a couple of weeks ago
Mhm.
before it started, and now.
Oh, hi. It's George Marcello.
Stuff.
So you guys are
I have a really
in
important message for
cahoots
the
though, right?
principal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's sort of what we're
In an
talking about more
indirect
so.
way, yeah. Do you have a chart to show?
Yeah.
No, it's for,
Oh,
yeah, it's for cancer.
It's,
Yours is for cancer.
oh, okay.
The chart. You're doing that. The fundraiser for cancer.
It has life in the name.
And you have to
Yeah.
make contact.
Right. So basically, who's carrying the torch then?
The famous
Colin and
torch of
Christopher.
life that was blessed by Pope John Paul II.
All right.
They are taking it
You're just
to-
starting
they're-
from
they're-
CCI.
Yeah, they're taking it to
And we wanted to
CCI.
bring it to your school.
And then they're gonna be walking with the students, representatives from CCI to town hall to give it to mayor. So they will be passing it along the way. Each one of them is gonna be
I'm wondering
carrying
if
it
you could
momentarily.
relay that because a lot of times we don't. And if it was possible to just let her know
So
that
the
this is
personality
happening,
on the radio,
maybe,
Marianne,
maybe she
the
can.
morning
because we
show.
don't want your
Is
school
her
to
name
miss
McLeod
out.
also?
McLeod, yeah.
McLeod, okay. So McLeod and McLeod. I wasn't sure, I didn't hear it, I just read it. So.
I know he always has.
If she can
No, he's not.
go to our website, torchoflife.com,
You're good, sorry.
and then phone me back, George Marcello, If she doesn't check it today, it might be too late. Okay, then she doesn't have a cell phone.
So how long? I mean, how long? It's been since 2004 that you had your transplant?
No, I'm still waiting.
You're still
Yes,
waiting.
please,
22
any way
years
that
now.
you can get her attention on this.
Okay, and that's the whole. Oh my
St.
lord.
Clair? Yeah.
And it's liver that you're waiting.
Yes, that's correct.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Wasn't supposed to live past my first birthday without a transplant.
Okay.
So what have you been doing?
Surgeries.
Really?
Yeah.
How many?
I've had over 40.
Oh my lord.
Just to keep me alive, I guess.
Wow.
So.
Oh, I was told that
Yeah.
was St. Clair.
It's pretty much the only reason why I'm here is because of those. Yeah. And
Oh,
then
okay.
after that, it was the walk. I started. I was 10, and George
Okay.
came through Sarnia. I was with the Liver Foundation at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he came through walking for organ donation, and they told me to go out and meet this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know nothing about him, so I went out there, met him, and he kind of inspired me at that time. And I was 10, and I was like, "Hey, let me walk across Canada." And he laughed at me. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're funny." Left.
Yeah.
2 years later, he comes back, and he found out that I was just got admitted to the hospital for, I think it was like a final surgery, but it was like a life or death. So it was either I come out or I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, if you come out of the surgery, we'll figure something out. We can start something up. So right when I came out of the surgery, I called him up and said, hey, let's start this walk. I'm alive. So he's like, all right. So in 2004, we started it in Sarnia on January 8th.
Wow.
And finished on December 22nd in Nunavut, Calumet up north.
Mm-hmm.
And I think over that time and over all the people I've met and all the schools I've met and all that positive energy just kind of kept me alive, I guess.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you talked to a lot of other people who've had transplants already?
Lots, yeah. I was pretty much in the hospital my whole life, so that's what I was all around, was people waiting and people dying, and sometimes it was a good sign, sometimes it was a bad, because it was weird. It was like a two-way. One way was, the morgue, the other way was to go get your organ.
Mm-hmm.
It was majority of the time it was the morgue, but just because of the shortage. But those few that did get it are still alive today.
So since you've been involved with the Torch of Life, how many people have you seen, or have you seen an increase in donation?
Huge increase. During my walk, there was nothing like this that we could register. All it was word of mouth to sign your organ donor card and to let your family know.
Yeah.
During my walk, I bet I've gotten over a couple million, if not more, people to sign an organ donor card. So I think in that case and all the other campaigns that George has done, that it did bring it to, when it came to the registry, that they ended up, okay, well, we heard it from 3 other stories. That's what my goal is. 'Cause they relate it back to me saying, that I've changed somewhere, that they've signed organ donor card because of my story or something like that. And that's really touching for me when someone says that.
Absolutely.
And this registry, out of, I think it's only been like almost a year, not even, since it's been up, and 2.5 million people have already registered. So that's really good. So hopefully by the end of this, maybe we'll have 5 million. Goal. That's our goal. I think we could do it.
Absolutely.
I know
you
we
can
can do it.
Absolutely, you can.
Yeah. It's word of mouth. That's all it takes. And if it wasn't for us kind of doing the walk, then, or doing the awareness of getting out to each community and talking in each community with the newspapers, the radio, TV, everything helps to get the word out. And it's better than someone sitting behind a desk making a phone call. It's better to be in person. You kind of relate to it better, relate to it more, and
it's easier for someone to say, no, I don't have time right now.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
To not be able to actually
You can't really
listen
say
to
it in
the
front of
cause.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, I will, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Initially, our goal was 1 million. reached 1 million people. And then also it shot up to 2.4 already. So we found that it was very feasible to reach a 5 million. So that's what we took now, is to register 5 million Ontarians to become organ and tissue donors.
So with Khaled's family and with your brother, when he was assassinated, after, like, could he have been saved? Is that it? If he
The doctors declared him brain dead.
It could be whatever time we want us to
So
be
they
there.
told us that it's up in the air, and they told him that.
So he has this healthy body.
Yeah, with a vegetarian state.
Okay.
So,
Alright. And so they right away were like, okay, that's gonna be.
I locked it up with him, and he said that Douglas is dead. And told him, hey, there are some kids who are in dire need of organ transplant, and your son is So his dad.
He's living on in so many people.
That's how they feel. Yeah, that's how Khaled feels in America. And he can tell you that himself, of course. I've heard him say that so many times. And his dad loves kids.
Yeah.
In particular, his whole family. I mean, he's very, one of the kids, Samah, she got Ahmed's heart. So he feels that Ahmed's heart's still beating and pumping. And he has a sister now.
509.
Oh my god.
I do, and everything's on the website as well.
Yeah, his uncle, back in the days, he needed a kidney. So then, and did he get it? No, he passed, but he passed away without kidney. So that's also added more importance to his family. That they wanted to save lives.
That's
so
right.
Save their own.
Okay.
Henry just
Melanie, I'm going to give you a small gift if you don't mind. So I can find it. Yeah, I can't find it. It's actually,
yes.
It's a light up.
Christopher knows.
Get out.
It has a mirror.
Knows.
And it lights up, so
he
you don't have
carried
to
that
go
toward. Oh, sure.
You can do it
It's
anywhere.
You are amazing.
K-N-O-W.
You don't understand how often I forget my lipstick.
Really? So it comes in 3 colors. You can pick one.
And he carried that.
Well, you
toward
give me one that you think.
No, it's okay.
He should
Passion,
be.
champagne,
Should
and
be a
gifts.
statue of me made in Sarnia.
Okay, one of these two. Probably glitz or champagne. Most likely glitz.
Glitz.
Well, let's put it on right now.
No, he is Catholic. And you know, when I brought that torch to Pope John Paul II.
Oh, by the way, this is the brand that
so I've been
is owned by
following his
Miss
wise
America.
words. And when he said
Well, now I feel even prettier. Once I put it on.
Who was that first
Thank you very much.
Oh, no problem.
And through his walk, he literally inspired
I
hundreds
figured
of
that for a
thousands of
glamorous lady like you, it's only fitting.
Oh gosh. You only knew me.
I appreciate that.
Hi Steve, I'm coming. Oh my gosh, I have a lipstick that
I
lights
really
up.
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Rob, hi.
You too. God bless.
We're talking about
Oh, you have to use the mirror. You have to use the mirror on the side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lights are lights on. No, I'm just kidding.
This is amazing. This is
Harborfront, Chris.
I got it right here.
You ever see
One
such
sec.
thing, guys? Wasn't that something?
Never.
Wow. That's something.
Oh, don't be jealous.
I'm not.
337.
You got one of those?
Get your mic
No.
up.
5434.
Do you have your mic up?
337.
5434.
That's right.
Oh, my water bottle's
That's what we're talking about today. ABC.
So Tony, we're talking about.
Foot health month.
Okay, perfect. And what we should be doing to prepare for open-toed shoe season.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I got
hi.
some
It's
sandals.
George Marcello calling with the gym
conflicts
manager
of
rebuilding.
summertime foot
Thank you.
injuries. Just some different shoes. We could do a little bit on diabetics. And just general
Okay.
tips for the feet.
Foot health month, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Denise. It's George Marcello calling. How are you?
Excuse me again.
Not bad, thank you. We're at it again. It's our 8th campaign. And so we'll be arriving in with the torch in Sarnia Sunday nights. Our big events on May 14th, Monday. If it was possible to once again help out with 2 rooms for that night.
Talking about Khalid.
Oh, that's great. Actually, if you could put 2 beds in 1 bed. 1 bed, that's good. That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Denise. And I'll give you, we don't have the time slots inked in yet with some of the schools, but I'll send them to you so you could join if you can with the mayor, and others.
Not usually.
Thank you so much. And God bless you. She always comes through. You know that?
Yeah,
She's been coming through since 1999. You know how we really met? I was at a Spice concert in Sarnia. We were invited during the second tour, the Ontario tour. And my leg got infected, and I had a big cast on it. And they invited us backstage. And guess who was in the audience? And he was 9.
That's not simple. And I apologize in advance if I mess anyone's name.
That's okay.
Guess who was in the audience? And he was 9 years old at the time.
You didn't
Him and
know
his
him?
sister. No, I didn't know him. I was looking at the video, and then all of a sudden, because we took some video back. This was '99. We took some video, and then all of a sudden, Chris goes, "I was at that concert." So we met like indirectly before. Because the following year I came through Sarnia again, and he was there waiting to carry the torch.
Yeah.
But we met indirectly during that concert.
Wow.
Because afterwards, the Spice ended up putting a song together that we still have to this day. Believe it or not. You
What's
never
it
heard
called?
that song,
No.
right?
What's it called?
Step by Step Past the Torch.
Oh. Only fitting.
Look at this, Rogers TV right on.
Chris?
Even though it's backwards.
Oh, yeah?
Rogers TV upside down.
Mayor's phone number. Mayor, what's your mayor's name? Just put Mayor of Sarnia.
Mais depois essa orça toda acaba se feita. بس همنا
Saturday morning.
Do you see this?
Yeah.
It's cool.
519.
519.
I want to manufacture one.
332-0330.
0330?
Yeah. What's TTY?
That's for hearing impaired. Is that the one you just gave me?
No.
Yeah, that's the
Hmm?
Oh, hi. Can I have the mayor's office, please? What's his name again, Mayor?
Mike.
Huh?
Mike.
Mike what?
Bradley.
Bradley. Oh, hi. It's George Marcello calling. Hi. We're organizing that 75 City Talent Living Torch of Life Relay. Our goal is to register 500 orientation donors. And the famous torch, which one of your very famous residents of Sarnia carried across Canada 2 years ago, is arriving in Sarnia on May 14th, this Monday. And can you see Mayor Bradley Bradley's schedule, what it looks like?
Oh my God.
Well, we could be flexible. Like whatever time you think he has available, we can work with his time. He knows the torch. He's received it many times, so he would be receiving it. But there's one extra thing we would be asking him to do. Mayor Al McDonald from North Bay made a challenge to all mayors of Ontario, and he said that his city of North Bay would register more people as organ and tissue donors than any other community in Ontario per capita. And I know Mayor Bradley's not going to take too long to come in second. So we know he's going to accept that challenge, especially knowing that Christopher knows who lives in Sarnia. He's the biggest ambassador for him. Wherever's comfortable for him. Like if you know what time we might have flexible, then like we can if we happen to be at a school during that time, we can have him maybe possibly come over to the school. Well, we haven't inked anything yet. That's why we wanted to see if we had an idea what Mike Bradley's schedule was, then we can ask the school to make the deadline. Well, there's several schools, St. Clair, and then we're just waiting to see which other schools will come in. Yeah, absolutely. And I'll give you our website as well. My number is 416-509-5719. So the morning would probably be the best bet then. Okay. That's fantastic, and also our website is torchoflife.com, and please have him see that site. Thank you so much. You can stop the webcast. You know how to do that? Here.
Just trying to get some restaurants.
And just go there. Stop.
Well. Where is she from?
No, that's one of the questions I have.
I guess you don't know if it's a Hotmail account.
But one of them said I'm at.
Can we webcast that in there? Webcast it? Can we webcast?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't
Just
see
go
why
in there.
not, yeah.
And last name, Khatib? I'm not good at names. That's my downfall. Welcome back to Georgia Bay Life. Joining me now, we have Torch of Life. Something that's very important, like I was saying at the beginning of the show, when it comes to donating your organs, a lot of people think that that little tiny card that you keep in your wallet is enough. Well, it's not. And to tell us a little bit about it, I have three wonderful men. Torch of Life. Let's start first. We have Khalid Khatib here. And Khalid, tell us where you're from, how old you are, and your story.
مرحبا، أنا اسمي خالد من فلسطين من جنين. أنا هنا صارت معنا قصة إنه أخوي قتل على يد جندي إسرائيلي.
And just so you know, for people at home, we do have Khalid is not, well, he can speak English, but we do have his translator here. And thank you very much. We have Abraham Hussein, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Good morning, Collingwood.
So tell us,
Still morning, okay.
yes.
So this is Khalid. He's 20 years old, and he's from Judea, Palestine, and he has a touching story that he's telling people about.
Excellent.
صارت معنا قصة إنه أخوي انتدى جندي إسرائيلي في فلسطين كان يلعب برا في الشارع يعني كان في جنود إسرائيليين وقتلوه فركناه على المستشفى في إسرائيل مستشفى اسمها رمبل فالدكتور عرض على أبوي إنه في أطفال بحاجة لأعضاء وأنسجة فأبوي يعني قرر إنه يعني يساعد هاي الأطفال وإنه ينقذهم عشان صارت معنا قصة بالزمانات يعني إنه عمي كان بحاجة لكلية وما لقي وتوفى.
Back in 2005, his younger brother Ahmed, while playing outside, was shot accidentally by an Israeli soldier, and he was taken to an Israeli hospital. He was diagnosed with a brain-dead coma, and the doctor approached him, his dad basically, and asked him to donate Ahmed's body organs to Israeli kids who really in dire need of organ transplant. And because his dad really loved children, and the fact that his family, his uncle in particular, needed a kidney in the past and didn't find one and passed away, it was an easy decision for the family to make.
Amazing. Now, we also have here Christopher Knowles. Thank you for joining us. I was saying, introducing you at the beginning of the show. You've been waiting about 20 years for a liver. Tell us about that.
That's correct. I've been waiting since I was born. I was born with a rare disease called biliary atresia. For that disease, you're not supposed to live past your second birthday without a transplant.
Wow.
I've gone through over 40 operations just to save my life.
So Brahim's going to drive, right? Because I need you for the camera work. Okay. What was her name, Ashley? Sorry? What was it? Abby? So I guess you can drive, and Abby will be beside you. You can help her with the.
Do you want me to drive?
Yeah, please.
Okay,
We don't have
sure.
another one. And Abby, we're going to show you how to use the mic. Here, get the.
Is he going to pass it around? Is he going to pass it around?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
torch?
he'll light like he always does.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll see
you're
how
going to
you
light it and then pass it.
Yeah, I'll see how you And watch out so I can back up.
Yeah.
The word came into my head. I was like,
Okay, where's Abby? Abby,
oh my god!
you can open the window. Hold on. You know what? You're gonna really love it afterwards. We won't be able to get you out of the car after, Bob. Call it. It's got to come over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. 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 It's got to come over here. Okay, straighten it out. Straight. Okay, that's good. Have Abby tell you where to go. Which way, Abby? Where's Jill?
Where are you going? The Arlington Center. Where's that? Jonesy? Arlington. Yeah, Tim Hortons on Main Street.
So what does he do here? Make a left? Okay, so you're gonna make a left. Show her how to use the mic before we start.
Yeah, and it's on the right. It's at Tim Hortons on the right, the Arlington building there. In the side where Shepherd's Jug Mart used to be. Oh, like the midway down. Yeah.
Okay. Test it out.
Hello?
No, it's not working. You're in the
Here we go. No. Try no.
Hello?
Okay, there we go. Okay, get everybody's attention. Say, could I get everybody's attention? Right now. Okay, get these doors open. Come on, Chris. Okay, Abby, start practicing. Go ahead, Abby.
Light?
Okay, we got it. We're gonna light it now.
No, it's not. Come on. Yeah.
Okay, up. Keep it up.
It's the wind. Yeah.
Okay, remember to stay behind the truck at all times. All right, let's pull it out. Abby, start your thing. Let's go. Clap. Keep going. Come on, Abby. Just keep it open. Keep it open.
When I say tissue, you say donate. Tissue. Donate. Tissue.
Donate. Keep going.
Donate your organs. Let's go.
Oh, not hearing anything.
Tissue. Let's go.
Okay, Colin, pass the torch to somebody. So it's about a 10-minute walk. Is there any main streets?
This is it.
Okay.
This is our main street.
This is not. This is the main street.
And it's about a 10-minute walk?
Oh, I'd say it's longer than that. It's more like 20 minutes anyway to City Hall. Oh yeah.
Okay, let's get the torchbearer at the front.
I want it.
Donate! Donate! Donate!
It's hard to hear.
Chris, on my bag. I'll get it. Just don't knock this down. Watch this. Just leave it. It won't go.
Donate! 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 Donate!
That's it. It's time to get it, Abby.
Osler. You can take my camera if you want. It's good.
This camera.
You know how to cut open?
Yeah. You want to give it to him? He's got a free hand, Chris. Do you want to take pictures? Okay. Just keep your eye on the torch, too. Chris.
Hey, go! Let's go!
Donate! 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 Donate!
Get on the right, Brahim.
Jump on it.
The lady's like, you should step up.
Here we go.
There you go. Argentina!
What's your name, darling? Anne. Anne. Yeah. Kerosene.
Oh, we're getting really close. Right down.
Jump on.
It's okay, go straight. This is my turn.
Go straight through, you're good. Straight through. Okay. You just don't have to get out of the way. Yeah.
Slower though, slower, slower. Oh no, cross with them. Because we're the only truck. We're the only truck. Yeah, you can cross that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. You can just squeeze over to the left once you get down there. Don't worry about it. We're good.
We don't fly. We're only down here.
What, dude, this supposed to be
Easy
lower?
ride.
Woo! Look at that support.
Wait, April. There already is someone pulled over there. Who's that?
I don't know.
What's that place called? Fearless Vanity? Do they cut hair there?
Yeah, they got hair. I think that's where I get mine done.
Is there a girl named Genevieve who works there?
Genevieve?
Oh my god,
No,
that is
that's a different place.
Ever. That black
Dang.
one in there.
Wait,
She's my hairdresser and she moves.
What color
Sydney, have
is
you
she?
seen that black dress? She's really
Yeah,
pretty though.
pretty sure, yeah. Donate! 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 Yeah!
Woo!
Yeah, we're going a little quick now.
Go slower. Okay.
Come on, I need some more chance. Abby, come on, you're doing a good job so far.
You want some more chance. That's what he wants.
Let's go! Donate! 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 Donate!
Yeah.
Uh-oh, it's the police. Oh wait, are they helping us?
It could be. If not, oh well. We'll
They're
make
not
sure
shut
that.
us down, I'll set them on fire.
Don't say that on camera.
Oh, really? Do they hear me? Scooch over.
So no one goes in our way. Oh, the little tractor.
Woo! Let's go! Donate! 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 Donate!
Look, there's 2, 3 cop cars already.
Really? Probably hitting at something else. Not looking for us.
What? Yeah. I feel like there might be that. Yeah.
It's not as important as organ donors.
No.
Donate! 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 Woo woo! Let's go! Donate! 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 Donate!
I don't think they're not part of us.
Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! Donate! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Donate! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Your hand gets tired, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know.
Let's go!
You don't seem like it with a small torso.
Donate! Yeah, I know. After a while, it gets sore.
But it gets really tiring.
Donate! Donate! Let's go!
Oh, shit.
Let's go!
Can I hold it, Malcolm? Let's go! I'm so short.
Sorry.
Donate! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Donate! 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 Oh, we had it good for a bit.
Yeah, and stopping.
Let's go, Abby. Let's go.
They say get going. Keep it going.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, go in the middle. Donate! 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 Woo! Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Donate!
Get it.
Grab that, yeah.
Donate! Donate!
Okay, stop.
I have heard through the internet that there's a challenge on from other municipalities, and especially from the city of North Bay, taking on the challenge of donating organs or registering for organ donations. And Collingwood is such a great community in volunteerism and the spirit of volunteering and a healthy community, active lifestyle. So please register online, not only to sign your driver's license, but register to donate an organ whenever possible. And let's take up the challenge. Let's win the challenge against North Bay, against the town of Midland, against Peterborough. We can do it.
Thank you.
I don't have letters to read, but it's nice to see so many of the young people here today. And of course this week as well as Mental Health Week. And we had some young people from the elementary schools at CCI and also those participating from John Vanier High School. And it was great to see so many people out and being healthy and fit. And great to see so many of you downtown today in front of the town hall to spread that message. So thank you very much, and check your registration. Make sure that you can register online and get your parents' permission, and encourage your parents to do the same. So thank you very much.
Do we have somebody here from the Holiday Inn?
You guys should probably get off the street.
We don't have anybody here from the Boston Pizza?
Nope.
Okay. Well, for a while, to keep it warm, I guess.
That's good. No, I've watched the video, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, I think in that spirit, Ontario could become a leader and we can reach our 5 million mark.
Yes, I did read that on the website about 5 million.
Let me introduce you. This is Khalid. He's the boy from Palestine.
Nice to meet you.
Who lost his brother and they donated his organs to Israeli children. And that's Christopher, who at 13 years old walked across Canada, carried the torch.
Nice to meet you. Wow.
And they're sort of our two generals.
Good. I have one of my counselors here. I'm Mayor Cooper, and this is Councillor West.
Actually, we met several years ago. You used to work at the radio station.
Oh, okay, that's right, that's right.
So this is great, organ donor awareness.
And these are all your ambassadors.
Yes.
So, you know, you can count on them to help get Collingwood at the top. Actually, you guys can actually be number one. You know, at the end of the year, you can have serious bragging rights.
Yes, that would be
that would
great.
be something.
That would be great. And, you
and
know,
so it's per capita.
Yes,
you know.
yes, I did understand that.
Right now it's something like 48%. Carson, community Carson is 48%. So they almost registered half their community. And it's card holders. That's how you go by it.
Yes.
They can establish how many health card holders there is in Collingwood.
Yes.
And then they go by that percentage.
Okay. Well, I did listen to the mayor of the city of Barrie and also the mayor of the city of Orillia and how our community is surrounding us. And certainly it's a message that I will bring back to the government of the county of Simcoe and remind all of our 16 municipalities this is the right thing to do.
Perfect. Good to hear. Good to hear. Thank you. This is Brahim. He's the interpreter for.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. I need a haircut, but not.
And that was blessed by Pope John Paul II.
Yes, yes. That's wonderful. Well, I've had an opportunity on several occasions to donate blood. I continue to do that. And I've heard from some of the bears that are looking to sign their donor registration card. And when these sorts of things affect you personally, I think you take a stronger interest in it. But it's so good to see the young people here today. And I know that you encourage their friends and their peers and their parents. It's awesome.
Abby. This is Abby. She was doing all the
Good job, Abby. Way to go. Yes. Brave Abby. Coming down the street and hearing that powerful message. Good to see you. Do we want this back? Yes, let's go hold
Touch
it.
it, Abby.
To help bring it down here.
Yes, yes. And the council, of course. Khalid. Thanks.
You want to take with all the kids behind you? Sure. Okay, can we get a picture with them all?
Just turn around.
Oh,
Oh, they're coming. I'm from Boston.
Oh, sorry. Oh, we didn't represent. This is from Boston Pizza, and they helped us. They fed us, and one of their students works there, Todd. Logan. Yeah.
He had a baseball game to go to in Midland. That's why he couldn't join us again.
So, could you join with her?
Please,
with the mayor?
sure. Here. Sorry, guys.
That's perfect.
Thank you so much for coming.
Hold it? Absolutely. Where are we looking?
Well, we're looking over here, maybe at Shelley.
Smile, everybody.
Donate.
How about one last time, Abby, leading everybody with that song?
Come on,
Come on.
Abby.
Donate your organs. Let's go. Donate your tissue. Let's go. When I say organs, you say donate. Organs. Donate. Organs. Donate. When I say tissue, you say donate. Tissue. Donate. Tissue. Donate.
I think we're done now.
Okay, thanks, guys. Probably head back.
Thanks.
Stephanie and the staff, everybody was like very
Good. I do the community relations work for Boston Pizza, but I was unfortunately working last night at another event, so I wasn't there. But
What's
Steph
your name?
passed. I'm Caitlin.
Caitlin, yes,
Yeah.
you said that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I was told I didn't have to be here till 2:30, so I'm sorry if I was late.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. We, that was the picture right there.
Perfect.
Yes.
Just in time, perfect timing, really.
Awesome.
That was great.
So where are you guys off to next?
Concarden.
Oh
That's
wow.
our next stop.
Well, at least you have a good day to drive.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good thing.
And then Sarnia is on Monday.
Okay.
So there's a Sarnia pizza as well. Boston pizza as well.
We're all over the map.
We're all
So
over.
yeah.
So
Just
that's
tell them
great.
that Collingwood was really good to you, and then Boston pizzas are competitive. Take good care of you too. Awesome. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Caitlin, so much. Thanks for coming.
Bye. Bye.
ولا الجنود ولا كتب فينا
نصور مع الهنود ولا نصور مع الجنود؟
خلاص خلاص
Yeah, but we can have our star students do it as well. We got both Colette and Chris here somewhere.
I just came from the Actually, if you can come this way.
Turn around because we're the
Chris!
So bossy.
And come this way a little bit.
Chris!
A little more. Because I'm gonna. No. Yeah, back up. Come away.
A little left, a little
Okay.
right. Just put it there, put it here.
Okay, Dale, you want to put a hand on that thing too?
Oh, yes.
Oh. The hair is sticking out here.
Oh, what hair?
Pull it out. One of those ones. We have to Photoshop a plate. Yeah.
That was fantastic that she came right out and said it without me
yes.
asking her.
Yes.
That's the first mayor that did that without me asking her.
Oh, to come out?
To come out and accept a challenge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I've always had to kind of try. It's not yeah. Yeah, it's crazy the weather. Like it gets.
Where are you off to next, Kincardine?
Kincardine, yeah, we had to add in Kincardine at the last moment because we wanted to cover all the districts.
Yes.
And so, you know, there's 107 districts because we're getting the MPs and the MPPs involved in the challenge as well.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So, oh no, thank you. It's been we've been at this for a while now, and
yes.
We're seeing all that hard work kind of now the crops. You can see the crops bloom, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. It's just at the beginning you can never. It's hard because it seems like it's stagnating. It's not going anywhere. There's no progress. It's still the worst. And then all of a sudden, this is the year. This is the year that it's going to break wide open.
Well, nice to meet you.
You too, Shelley. Okay, bye. Where's Chris? Did anybody see him?
Just across on Ontario? Yeah.
Damn. Tell him to hold a minute for Chris. Chris! Damn! Chris, they want you. There was all the reporters were there. They were asking for you. Man. And the photo op with the mayor too.
I don't want to look like an idiot standing by myself.
No, but you took
When there
off.
was 5 people watching the camera.
No, but you took off when the reporters were ready to do their interviews.
This is Christopher Bowles.
Hello.
Hi, Christopher.
Nice
How's
to
it
meet you.
going?
Good.
So are you sort of...
He's the other general. Like
The other general?
Yeah, there are 2 generals leading the army of
Oh.
students across Ontario.
How do you spell your last name, Christopher?
Knowles, Knowles, and it's Christopher with a K.
With a K.
Yeah, KR.
Oh, just KR, not KHR. Okay.
His part was carrying that torch across Canada when he was 13, and he needed a liver transplant. It was called
Christopher.
This is the guy. This is the guy.
So I'm sorry. So you ran across Canada.
He actually
in 2004
ran and walked.
Yeah.
Ran and walked.
And crawled.
Across Canada in 2004.
Yes.
Trying to get a liver transplant.
Yeah, to raise awareness. Yeah, while I was waiting.
Can we go in here?
Yeah, it's a little bit more better. Want to go inside?
Right here is good, I think. Okay. You want unless he wants to.
So for liver.
Yeah.
Did you get your liver?
No, I'm still waiting.
You're still waiting on
22 and still waiting. They took me off the list during my walk. It's classified as too healthy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's too many people waiting on the waiting list.
So why are you doing it here then?
Oh, by the way, this is George Marcello. He's the CEO and founder of Step by Step, and the organizer of this is our 8th campaign.
That's what the organization is called, Step by Step?
Yes.
No, it's called Torch of Life.
Oh, sorry, Torch of Life.
Yeah.
Our charity
is Step by Step.
So why in particular are you doing? Is this simply because of your brother? Or,
كيلو يعني عشان في ناس كثير بدهم يشتروا وانا من خلال قصتي راح يعني احاول انه افهم شو اهميه التبرع في الاعضاء بالانسجه.
He is doing it for all the people that are on the waiting list, waiting for organ tissue organ transplant. But he is trying to take advantage of the story that he has to bring awareness to the importance of registering to become organ and tissue donors. And in our campaign, we have a few goals to achieve.
Well, 5 million, that's, that's half the province, right?
Well,
essentially.
initially we started at 1 million.
Yeah.
It was our goal, and then
Yeah,
we found
but
out that
actually-
we already have 2.4.
Yeah. Now, those 2.4 were accumulated as a result of a lot of work that's been done over the past 15 years. They were, some of them were signing their donor cards, and some of them, there was kind of like a registry, but it wasn't online. So as a result of accumulating all that, and then when the online registration came on last year, all those people that were already signed up just transferred their wishes online. So what we're doing now is going after the people that never signed or that never considered it or never took that step. And that's where 2.6 million comes in. So 2.4 million is still a very low rate.
Yes.
It still puts us at the bottom of the heap. I just wanted to make that clear because
Can I get your name again? It's
George? It's George Marcello.
Could you spell your last name?
MARCELLO. MARCELLO. So right now, the task of getting the people to reach 5 million are the ones that are a combination of lackadaisical. They just, want to do it, but they don't get around to doing it. The ones that are baffled by their religion, they're confused whether their religion allows it, and the ones that think that the doctors will rush to their death if they die. So they don't want to take the chance of saying yes, and then all of a sudden the doctors turn into vultures and declare you dead. So
before your time.
Yeah. So you off the record. Are you an organ donor?
I'm pretty sure I am.
Okay, but what was your reason stopping you? Was it one of those three, or was it another?
No. Like I've signed the back of my.
So you had no problem.
No.
Okay, so people that you've encountered, why do you think they have a problem signing or becoming organ donors?
Probably for one of the three reasons. That
Okay, that's what we've narrowed it down to. So that's what we're concentrating on. So that's why we want to try and make it easy to people to do it if they're busy in their life, and so that they can do it right there and then, and they do it. And that's where the boots on the ground. Like today we registered people. They see, and the other two reasons, his feat alone is going to have many people from his religion registered. His example, in other religions, and then the other one we're trying to get the hospitals to really make more statements that they're not going to declare that you're dead before you're dead, and that all the people that are involved in organ donations only happens after you are dead and the family consents to that, that you are dead.
So I'm sorry, your religion is Muslim? Because I'm agnostic, so forgive my stupidity here, but
well, we say recycling.
Yeah, but I'm like, is there a confusion, especially when you think about people who may be Muslim or maybe Jewish?
There's a lot of ignorance in all the religions, including Catholic. Even since the Pope has declared it, there's still a lot of old European Catholics that don't want to touch the body after it dies. They think they have to put it whole so it could arrive in heaven whole.
Or if they need their eyes to see their way to the gates of heaven.
And that's really a lot of ignorance. And I say ignorance because that's what they believe at the time, and they don't know any different. So we need our...
Because there's nothing probably particularly within scriptures,
Well,
the
it is.
Quran,
It's the
or
one
is
that
it?
commands everything, and that's to save one's life, and that's in every religion. That commands all the other.
But there's nothing in there that says
About-
you can't donate your organs.
No,
In-
exactly.
In no religion. says
Exactly.
that.
It doesn't say that. You're right. You're right. His religion is you save one life, you save mankind.
Mhm.
So, and the same with the Jewish religion. The act of saving somebody is the biggest thing you can do in the Jewish religion. So they have a hard time, because they have the same problem. Some of them, it's just a smaller. It's about making sure that the body gets proceeded, as fast as possible.
Is it something that perhaps was more, I guess, orthodox?
Yeah,
The more
orthodox.
orthodox
Yeah.
you are, whether you're Jewish or
Yeah.
Catholic or whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah. Thank you, Mayor Cooper. Thank you, Councillor. Thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Councillor.
So, these are things that could be overcome.
Mhm.
All these things.
And the involvement of students, why?
Well, we believe when the Pope, and it wasn't just because he was Pope, or it had nothing to do because he's Catholic. He was a man that the world respected, and when he said pass the torch to the youth because they'll change the world, those are the words I've been following, and I believe through that journey I ran into Christopher and I ran into Collingwood, and for them to change the world, they're the two youths that can do that, and I think their examples have been doing that. When Christopher did his walk, he literally he was the Elaine Campbell of the 2004. The whole world was responding to Chris when he did his thing, and he literally had hundreds of thousands of students that were following him. It would take us an hour to get him out of school because he had all these young girls around him.
Nothing wrong with
But
that.
and this guy's amazing. Like every day he's amazing me. Like with everything. Like the way he carries himself, his manners, his example, and plus you can put him in front of 10,000 people. He says he's nervous, but when you're looking at him speak, he doesn't look nervous. He looks like he's meant to do it. So I mean his example could change the world. These two kids right here could change the world.
Any idea how many kids that you had out here today? From
About
the high
30.
school? About 30
It was
kids.
about 30.
You signed them all up.
Yeah, they're all going to become like ambassadors. They're going to get their friends to go on Facebook, to Twitter,
Okay. Perfect. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Good to meet you.
Right.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Thank you.
Just got to shut this up.
7 days, 7 seals, 7 gates, 7 angels, 7 skies, 7 sins, 7 lives.